Go get them. You got any finger ends left?
You've been observed.
Oh, he's here. He's late, isn't he?
It's supervising. So you've been watched from afar. So don't mess up.
Right, here
You've
we
only
go.
got to pick one. There's only two in there. You're going on bridge or cross.
Bridge or cross?
You're going on bridge or cross. So this is for big man.
Yeah.
So draw for him. David Wood.
Here we go.
David's going on peg 29.
On
No.
Mog.
Can't do more than 2 things at once. If you
No,
can't
no.
concentrate.
That kind of puts me off when I look at it.
Nah, I can see why, yeah.
Right. So this is lovely Frankie, dancer extraordinaire, and this is for me.
Good luck, love.
There we go.
Right, really good.
6.
Crop.
6 on crop.
Perfect.
He's like a poor man's Sean Stenson.
Hey, hey. One.
Right. Just say, put the camera in front of him, and he's struggling to do 2 things at once. Bless him.
Yeah.
Mick Vals. That's all, folks. That's really right.
Say, can't. Not me. Oh, my favourite.
Get off. You're on a diet.
Oh.
You remember? That is my, well, it ain't my double decker, it's my mate who left it in the van. So cheers, Graham. Keep your hands off.
You know
me.
what I forgot?
What?
Them hand warmers. It's not that cold though today, is it? I bought them hand warmers,
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
I?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
forgot them. I won't be using them all year
I had
now.
loads of messages now, haven't we?
Yeah.
Loads. Right.
Right.
Good morning, fisher people. Yeah, I'm Alan Nosh from FishOn TV. This is David Wood from Bag Up TV. He is my mate, by the way. He says him, but he is.
Good morning. I am his mate because it's a new year and I'm being nice to him. I'll be his mate for the year to this year.
Just a year.
Next year. Boom! You won't be looking and I'll just slap him back at face. Job done, on floor. See you later, Alan. You're not my mate no more.
Thanks for coming down.
Right. I'm being nice to him, aren't I? So, good morning, Alan.
Good morning.
Glad you come on time today.
Yeah, what were you? Late.
I got you for draw. I've just gone in shop and got some maggots, and then
Ah.
I saw you drawing, and Mick Val's giving you a bit of grief.
Read that.
And
Even I was getting confused. Well, all of it shop.
yeah, I know. It's hard work,
I
isn't
made
it?
sure his face went in.
You've got to draw a ball out of that one, and then he goes, right, you're on mut, and I'm like, what? All right, yeah, whatever. And then you go to that one. Lee Kerrig says, right, you're on. Who's this for? Who's this for? And I'm like, I've no idea. And Mick Val says, right, yeah, that's for you. That's for. And I'm like, head's gone already. Val's in no idea what's happening, does it? I think there's only Lee Kerry what knows. So
It's funny, best thing about it was he's going, come on Alan, hurry up Alan.
know.
And then
Oh, God.
and it all went tits up, didn't it?
never mind.
He did alright though, Mick, he did. He's always got a nice smile, as Mick, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's got a lovely smile on him. Anyway, where have we drawn then, Alan? You've drawn for us, haven't you?
Well, first of all, folks, we are here again at Hallcroft Fisheries for the Feedermaster Winter Pairs.
we are.
It's not the final round, is it? There's another one after this.
Is it penultimate round? Is that what they call it?
Well, before next, and I'd call it.
It's penultimate.
Yeah. And
We're doing crap, aren't we? Oh, well,
hold on.
Alan rings me up last week. He says, "Did you see it last week? We were best at crappens like it, but he says we were best."
Best tactic. You've always got to look on the bright
He
side.
says we must have beat at least 6 or 7 teams last week. I
Oh,
says,
we beat half at field.
oh, right,
At
did
Fish,
we?
at
Right,
Fish Rock
fair
Yard
enough,
last
right.
week.
So we didn't do too bad, did we? But
No.
we didn't get any further. Oh, we did move up a space, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
So I think we're like
Moving on up.
out of 30. I think we've moved up to 1,002 now. But, you know. So no, but we are
Stop dissing
moving
us
up.
positions. There's today to go, Dave, and we are flying up that leaderboard.
Not really, are we? But, saying that though,
There's not a lot in it from like sort of 10 down, is there?
no, you know, a few pound could see us up you know, it may be 15th, 16th, something like that, couldn't it? You know what I mean? It is that tight. But
I actually think we need a good £6 or £7 more than the others.
oh, we need a £30 pounder, don't we?
£30 would knock us.
Knock us right up. But
yeah.
we're not bothered about that because I don't think we're going to probably get in the top 10 unless Alan pulls an absolute miracle out of the basket and
exactly.
we have £30 each. But it could happen, I suppose.
Could.
But we're probably fishing for a section. That's what we've said, aren't we?
Yeah.
And if we can get 10 to 12 pound, that's probably the target weight. I'm going to try and do a little bit something different this week.
He's going big.
I'm going big. Yeah.
What a gem.
I'm filling it in. Absolutely filling it in.
Double decker on the hook.
No, I'm not fishing one of them.
That's only ever going to catch a David Wood.
Yeah, my mate at my mate at Fleets, right? I said, oh, what you been fishing today? Like, I think I had like £60 and he had like £10. He's called Matt, he is, and he's a good lad. And I said, what you been fishing then today? And he says, well, you know them little corn on cobs, what you get in a Chinese? You know them really small corn on cobs, about that big?
Yeah.
He said, I've cooked that down and put it on an air rig. He says, like that. I says, all right, what did you have on that? He says, no. I says, so you're fishing corn on cob? And when I tell people, I say, you got a corn on cob on bloody hook, it's like this long.
What did you get? Well, nothing.
You know, I don't think he had a bite on it. I says, what are you fishing that for then? Anyway, he likes to try weird
So
baits,
we actually went on to fish and chips last week, and now we've been on to corn on the cob.
Yeah.
So, where have we drawn then, Dave?
What? Haven't we told him yet?
No.
All right, I thought you told him.
He's a muppet, isn't he? I tell you what, though, have you seen how good he is for the morning?
Yeah, I've had a coffee.
He's in for a right day today.
I've had a coffee and I need to go get a drink, so I forgot some water and that.
So I've drawn today, and I've drawn myself 6 on Croft. Never fished Croft before, so no idea.
I've had that before, haven't I?
I don't know.
Granville.
Granville, aye. I don't. What it's 6 you were on? I don't know.
I think I have had 6.
Is that where you caught £4 odd? If you haven't done...
2, 4. Six is in the middle, innit, at the lake, and it's not a bad area.
Yeah, well, I've never fished it, but it's got its same tactics, isn't it? We'll just get stuck in, get a few.
And then you've drawn me 29 and more, which is so into. It's not the greatest area. I think you were on 34 last week.
34, yeah. And I beat all them to my left.
Oh, great.
With £6.
You didn't have a bite for 2 hours,
but no,
did you?
Listen, it's going to be different because it has been a little bit warm the last few days. That last time it fished hard all over. There were a few pegs shown, didn't there, last time? So.
Well, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, he's on Moat, he's on a different lake, he's sick of the Croft, and I'm on Croft.
Yeah,
so
thank God. Thank God.
We'll see
I like Moat better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do as well. Do you want to swap?
No. Anyway, we'll see. Yeah, so let's get cracking.
Yeah.
I need to go get a couple of drinks because I'm gagged, me.
Keep off the crisps and the chocolate, Dave.
Yeah,
Just take them cucumber sandwiches I've got.
Yeah,
actually, if your hands get,
it's not going to be cold, is it? It's like 8-9 degrees.
well, there's these hotties if you want. That's another thing, but I've stopped using these. You open them up and rub them together, they warm up, and they last for about 6-7 hours, 8 hours or something.
I think he'll be alright. Right, we best get cracking
Yeah,
because we've got the bloodworm sort out. I don't know what he's been doing this morning. We've got the bloodworm sort out. I need some drinks and let's get cracking. So, good luck today.
Good luck. £30, here we come.
Don't lose any fish this week, Alan, please.
I had a practice the other day, I lost 3. Right then, already. Oh, is that a hook I've left out? Just sort that out. Right, I'm all ready with 25 minutes to go, 20 minutes to go. So here I am on peg 6. There you go. The 3 rods set up. 1 foot towards the middle of the lake. 12 foot, I ain't got another 11 foot. I only really need 11 foot, but that's the only one I've got. That's an 11 foot parabolics, ½ ounce tip in. That's got a 1 ounce tip in. All extremity reels, 520s. And this is the jewel, map jewel. 11 foot, ½ ounce tip in. Right, my plan today, I'll show you my peg. Like I said, I don't know this lake. I'm guessing with the noise that they're making over there and the noise that's been over there, they're making a lot of noise. I've set a line up towards the middle at sort of 25 metres. By the time I've pulled the rod back and hits the clip and goes down, it'll be landing at 24. It's nice and clear out there. And then I've set another one up at 14 metres. And then my short line is 4 metres. Now I remember Woody telling me it were really lots of twigs and leaves and everything short. And I've gone round it all, and it is, but I found one area that's not quite as bad as the rest, so we'll have a look. It's just down opposite this guy. In this area there's still some rubbish here. I'm really pulling snags here, all along here. It's full of branches and leaves and everything because they're all there, look. So I'm assuming they're blowing that way. And then I've just gone straight out in front of me, 14 metres here, and then towards the middle at 25 metres. I was going to go down the corn line if I drew moat, because we were catching big skimmers on corn the other day down there at distance, and at 14 metres. Palomar were catching at 14 metres, so I thought, well, and they were good skimmers, so I thought, well, shall I ever go on here with it? But I just don't know. I'm gonna go down the line of maggot and bloodworm on all lines. Be maggot short, be bloodworm on the other 2 lines, and alternate between pinkies, maggot and bloodworm, that sort of thing. I do know from past results there's a lot of small fish have been coming out, but there's plenty of carp and plenty of big skimmers, but they've not really been showing. So just thought I'd go down the small fish line and see how we get on today. I'm in decent company. I've got Lee Kerry on end peg. I don't know this guy to my left. I've got Rob Button next to me to my right. Greg, I've forgotten his surname, Greg on end peg over there. I think that's George Robinson over there. So there's some mighty fishermen on here. So we'll see how we get on, folks, eh? Looking forward to it. Hey, silly me, forgot to show me bait. Right, it's the bag and match baits, round expander, and the super skimmer dark green, or super skimmer green. Here we go. There's my ground bait. Maggots, pinkies, a few micros, they always help. I've just left the joker neat. There's a little bit of joker in there. When I'm baiting up, I'll add that, put pinchers in for the bait up. And then we've got, there we go, let's get it off, let's lid off. All my bloodworms in there, plenty of them. Right, there you go, simples. 1, 2, testing. First fish of the day, second cast. Nice little skimmer. Nicely hooked in the bottom lip. There we go, folks. Little skimmer to start with. We're off the mark. Lovely jubbly. Right. Bites. A few and far between. Nobody's catching out really. I've seen Lee get a carp down there. Rob's not had a bite to my right. That's the first. I've been getting 1 or 2 indications and the odd liner, but there's been nothing wrong with the bait. So I just made a little change. I had a real positive bite then, so here we go, a little bit bigger. Believe it or not, folks, that's not doing bad on this lake at the minute, apart from Lee's carp that he's had. I don't think I've seen him really catch too much else, but I've not really been watching him that much. Right, let me get that because the hook's just flicked out of my finger. I'm on to my third one, and Lee's got another carp on. Rob's still not had a bite. Luke's getting the odd tiny little rough and stuff. Another skimmer about the same size. Flies buzzing about today, folks. Going straight in my eyes. Doing me bloody head in there. Oh, that's taking it right down. No wonder it went round like that. There we go. I've been swapping and changing, trying to get it right, trying to get these fish to bite properly. And the thing that's made the difference is I've ended up putting 5 bloodworm on. And don't want to say it too loud, do I? 5 bloodworm on and a little pinch of joker, just so the bloodworm looks like the pinch of joker that I'm putting in my ground bait. And I've had a couple of bites, so not too bad at all. Right, let me get these on. Get baiting. Get right, there's my pinch of joker I'm putting in. There's the bloodworm I'm putting in, so I'm hoping that they'll get greedy around the joker, 3 helpings, and then help themselves to me my bloodworm. Could be an absolute load of nonsense, but either they've just turned up or that is working for sure. Lovely, lovely little cast. Nice one, Al. Nice one. Yeah. Lee's winning the lake at the minute with them 2 carp, because that's £2. I always think he's into another one. He's on the end peg. It is renowned for the carp, and I think he spotted that nobody's catching, so why not? And it did cross my mind to fish for carp, or sort of corn. And if nothing really develops with the, if we don't catch plenty of these skimmers, I've got a little bit of corn already out, and it might be worth having a look myself. Micros in a feeder, bit of corn, a little bit of tow. Just have to keep adjusting my tip. There we go, folks. 3 skimmers. Ain't doing too bad at the minute on here. There we go. I think Lee's had 3 carp now. I just chucked it. I've had a big liner earlier. I had to lift it. I had to lift on it, but it wasn't on. I've just chucked it in the same spot and it's gone straight round. I think it's another skimmer. I hope it is. Yes. Not too bad. I thought it was going to be bigger than that. Wait, tip went round, didn't I? Bash round. I actually thought, ooh, carp. But it wasn't, it was this skimmer. So what a mighty bite, eh? Mighty. Oh, number 4. Right, folks, I've not had a bite for the last hour. Neither has the kid outside. I've not seen him catch out. Rob's had a perch, a gudgeon and a Tommy Rough. Seen Matt Godfrey in corner catching 1 or 2 small ones. Just had a decent skimmer. Lee Kerry's had a good skimmer and a few bits as well on top of his carp. I think there's the odd skimmer coming out, but not a great deal. It's just I've been onto my 14 metre line. Not had a touch on that line at all. Not a sign. I've gone back out long. I've just fed. We've got a couple, well, an hour and 45 minutes left. I've just fed my 5 metre line. So we'll leave that 45 minutes so then we'll have a look. I just can't seem to get any bites from anywhere at the minute. I was getting the odd line earlier on, but I'm not getting anything now. Well, he's catching some small stuff like that at about 12 metres with the look of it, 12 or 13 metres. But I can't get a bite on that. I've tried all sorts of combinations of bait and I just cannot get a touch from anywhere. Spoke to Dave about half an hour ago. He'd got about 2.5 pound. And I think, I'm not sure what Matt's got over there, but I think Lee's probably winning the lake with 3 carp, a few skimmers and some roach, so I'm guessing Lee's probably got about 5 or 6 pound maybe. Oh, a little indication, just a little rattle, not enough to lift. When I have had little taps like that, I've not, I've lifted it. The bait's been unmarked. So I'm just waiting for a slightly more positive pull than what I've just had there. No, I've just had a tiny little vibration, but no, not a bite for an hour. But that should update, folks. We've got an hour and 45 to go. We need some more fishies in the net. Let's hope. Like I said, I've never fished this. I don't know how good it is on this short line down here, but you've got to give it a go because everywhere else I've fished on this complex, I have had a few short. I can't believe I've not had any fish at 14 metres. There's not a lot been coming out in these few pegs here at sort of 12 to 14 metres. Really been struggling for bites. Right, there we go, folks. Well, that cast, well, while I was talking to you, the rod was in, and after 3.5 minutes, it's gone. I think it's another skimmer. How big it is. Could do with it being about 3 pound. Oh, you bloody thing. No. 2 pounder, folks. 2 pounder. Bloody thing. Could have done without that, Rob. Right on bloody net. Good fish and all. Bloody hell. Inches away from net and up just pulled out. Can you believe it? Must have been that far off my net. Oh God. I just had a bit more landing it out. I might be able to get it because it just stayed suspended just for a second or two. In fact, that happened the other week, but I managed to get that one. Woody will be going mad. I reckon that were a good 1.5 pound, that one. Oh. Good grief. Like it's not fishing hard enough for that to have comes in 25 metres, well 20 metres. And up just put just as I was lifting it up to the top of water, up pulled out.
Oh, don't lose any fish this week, Alan, please.
I had a practice of the day, I lost 3. It's a Woody sees video. Oh well, that's fishing for you folks. Over and out. Smaller one this, folks. Well, let's see if we can keep it on. not bad. The trap is sat. Well, nothing on 14 metre line, nothing short apart from an half-ounce roach. Lee's had a carp on for about 15 minutes. I've gone long again and it's gone round. Number 7. As they're coming up, they start to nod the head everywhere, and that's the only thing I can think of that. Well, I'm not going to lose that one because that's gone right down. Little skimmer. See if we can get a few more, folks, eh? Oh, what a tough old day this has been today. Very tough indeed. Right, let me get back in. I'll get a couple more. Gone round again. Delicate little bite. Skimmer. Oh, I'm hoping this might be a brain, but it isn't. It's a bloody car.
What weight you got?
Let's take it off my clip. Oh, I thought that was a skimmer when it first started coming in. I can't believe it. I didn't want that. I wanted a 3-pound bream. I was just getting my bait ready for the next cast and it just went straight round. Can we get it in, folks? Oh, we'll have the bottom. 18 hook. Unless it's a 12-pound bream. That's not happening, is it? Bloody weed round my line. Round my tip. Waiting to go again. Let him go. Let him go. God damn thing. Just shows you bloodworm and get carp on them as well, eh? Go on, the bloodworms. The trouble is you could have this on for 10 minutes and lose it. You've only got 15 minutes to get them in, and it takes ages to get them in. Like I said, Lee must have had his on for 20 minutes at least. Right, we'll get back to you folks, eh? It's going to take a while. Folks, I've still got it on. I don't think it's going to count. It were well past Midlet Lake, and it's off again. I've had it on 20 minutes. I don't know how big it is. It just won't come in on this light skim again. It's off again. I had a good run with it then. So if I do get it, I'll show you it once I've landed it, if I do manage to get it in. Dave.
I want to get off.
Right, what a mad rush that was, folks. End of the match. We are all weighed in. Dave's been waiting for me for 15 minutes, but I did have an excuse, didn't I, Dave? You just missed it, didn't you?
Oh.
A double figure carp, 5 minutes from the end, as you know.
And he's won the set. Did you get it in the win section?
I got it in. I got it in at about 25 to 3 or 25 to 4 or 20 to 4. It took me about half an hour. 3/4 away.
Half an hour to play a fish?
Couldn't get it in. With all that skimmer gear, and Lee weighed in. He'd finished weighing in Hart Lake and come back, and I just got it in, folks. Double figure. I didn't show you it at the end on my video, but I've taken a picture. So Edley will put that up for you if I remember to send him it. There we go. But it has been a tough...
I'm going to say something right nasty then.
No, you're on it's New Year's resolution. I told you it won't last more than a fortnight, folks. He's absolutely chomping at the bit to give him some stick.
Dying to give him some.
What a tough day all round though, Dave,
Yeah. I knew it was going to be tough. For me, I thought I drew all right. Average peg, you know. I thought they're all right there, and I like moat a bit better. And like you've done, you can catch a few short, aren't you? You know what I mean? So, and I think that putting loads of bait in has just cocked my peg up, right? Just truly, you know what I mean? It's just. I went in.
You wanted to try something different,
I did, didn't I? And I thought, I've got to push it, Anna. So I've gone there and I've put 6 feederfuls and, you know, Coke can feeders full of joker. Used nearly all of my joker and then a little bit of ground bait to cap it off light, and I've gone for it. And I thought, if I can get them fizzing and them skimmers coming in on that on that 14-15 metre line, then I've got them, you know what I mean? And I think what I've done is I've gone and all fish have just gone
sod off.
Because then I've chucked 3/4 and I've started getting bites straight away, and I thought, bloody hell, Alan said that he'd not had a bite for like 2 hours last time you were on there, because you're only a few pegs away. So I thought that, you know, that's what I were aiming at. And then I started getting indications and I thought, bloody hell, I've got a skimmer, and then I got another skimmer, and I thought, this is all right.
which tells us they're not wanting a load of bait, are they?
do they? No.
No, just 2 secs. Somebody's phoning me. That's Steve Ringer. Steve, it's fizzing. It's fizzing at about 15 metres on peg 29. Really, and bream rolling. Right, that's where Dave was fishing.
Ask him what he had today.
What did he have today? Oh, he's gone.
Yeah.
He's just put phone down. Don't want to let any info out, does he?
12 ounce, I think. Yeah.
I don't know how he's gone on.
Yeah, it's 12 ounce.
Has he?
Yeah. Drawn on the other side of Mark, and it just shows you, doesn't it, that when you haven't drawn very well, even best anglers don't.
Is that all he's had then?
Well, that's what I've heard. Don't quote me. Don't get me in trouble. I'll be walking round. Steve Ring will be there with a dagger, coming for me. You said I had 12 ounce. I've no idea.
Well, it can happen to the best of them, can't it?
But it just shows you, doesn't it? If you don't draw well, you're not going to catch no fish. And there's a lot of people what I've not caught very much today. But then there's been odd few which have had 8 and 9 pound, and then Waco, he's had like 15 pound, and he's chucked in. You know what I mean? Put no bait in.
Yeah, he did that last time I fished next to him.
And I think it just shows you that they don't want bait, do they? They don't want a big bed of bait there. And at least I've tried it, and I've made my mind up, and I think if I'd have gone steady, I'd have had. Well, I've ended up weighing £4.2, which is rubbish, but I caught on my long, I caught on the long line. If I could have caught on that line,
if you'd have not fed on the other one so much, and you could have doubled up.
I could have doubled up, maybe £8.
Yeah,
so
maybe so, Dave.
There you go.
And it's funny you should say that, because I told you that I'm feeding, but sparingly, smaller feeder, like a 5-hole feeder, so it's not too big. But I put 4 of them in at the beginning, and I never had a bite on that line. But the line I've caught on is where I started off with no feed.
Yeah.
And the short line, I had 1 little roach.
That for some reason, the middle peds, that like pegs, them
Peds,
them the bottom of that shelf, that 5 metre line, is absolutely terrible, isn't it?
It took me ages to find a clear bit, but it was just bringing twigs up all the time.
He's got a special underwater camera, hasn't he?
Yeah, I just put
he knows everything. He says, right, there's a clear bit there, and there's a bit there, and it's very silty at that bit, and I've chucked that side there, and
I do that.
And he's got this underwater camera, and he shoves it down like that, and then he looks through this pipe hole, he's like this, I can see everything.
No, I haven't. Oh, let's get this one away.
So, there you go.
I spent a bit of time chucking that, because I remember you telling me it's bad.
Yeah.
And I was pulling all sorts, and then I found an area where it just come through, and it the rubble bit, but it's only about 3.5 to 4 metres ish. But I was chucking it 4 metres because I was chucking slightly to the right, so I reckon straight in front it's about 3.5 metres or so. Is that clear bit that I found anyway? But I only had 1 roach on that, and again I fed that 4 feederfuls, and I only had the little roach on it. So feeding's not the way.
No, it isn't the way.
For sure.
And a lot of them have caught chucking over on Moat this time.
Yeah.
I think Brian Searles had 4 proper bream. He said he's chucked over, and he said it was going round and round in the last hour, and he's caught 4 proper bream and weighed in like 12 pound or something. But he's still at one section, so there's been some fish on that bit there. And he's been in, these early pegs, is it 12? I don't know what the peg from, is it 12, 14?
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that. So they've been in them early pegs across, so that's something for next weekend on the old. Yeah. Definitely. Hey, do you want good news, Dave? Oh, it might be bad news to you. I've come second in section. Did you? That's still no good, is it? Still no money.
No, it's still no good. Even with that carp, I'd have still been second in section.
You might as well come last.
But I've beat left and right, not way down.
Yeah, I saw Wakey Wines on the way out, Crazy Waco, and he says, what you had, big wood, all this stuff, giving it big man. He's only like 3 foot in here, I don't know where he gets all his energy from. And I said to him, I hadn't caught up much weight, what you had? He says, 15 pound, Winchester.
Pigeon chest out, go on Waco.
And then he says, how Alan got on? I said, he's caught quite a few fish. He says, been next to his mate. Is he with Rob Button?
Rob Button, yeah.
You've absolutely slaughtered him, haven't you? And he said that Waco, he says, it made my day that you've absolutely hammered him. England international. Smashed him up left, right.
It were awful though, this bank. Lee Kerry's won ours in corner 3 carp and £6 of bits. I've had £4.12. The guy to my left had £2 something. Rob Button had 12 ounce. There were £2 odd on the other pegs. And that's it. So on the other side, they've caught sort of 9, 7, 8, 15,
It's
11.
because of the sun, it's that bank
It's
and
that-
it's a bit
it's that
warmer.
bank, yeah.
So, I'm telling you. So, anyway, that's it. We've probably not moved up on the leaderboard, but I'll try and put the results up for you now. You can have a look, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Edley will put your results up on yours. But, yeah.
Oh, by the way, folks, the carp, even though they count as a pound, that didn't count because I couldn't get it in.
Oh, yeah,
quick
we're
enough.
fannying around me, and it took him half an hour to play a carp.
Well, it's
in.
only 11 bottom and a bloody...
He's then like, oh no, oh,
A little
come
skinny
on,
up.
come on, oh God, it's taking some like that. Oh,
But I
God,
got it
if
in.
I'd have been there, whack right side of head, get that bloody thing in.
It won't
For
go
God's
in.
sake, he's got 5 minutes. It should have gone. I
didn't.
Like that. Woof,
I
whack
had.
with net.
From hooking it, I had 20 minutes to get it in, and it would not. It wouldn't even come past halfway.
He should have done a will raiser into Fishermania final. You see that international? He hooked one and there were like about 5 seconds left, and he went woof, 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 with elastic, woof, netted it like that. It were an absolute. I remember it. It were
Brilliant, that. It wasn't £12 though.
Oh, I don't know. It were about 8.
What about 8? Well done, Will, anyway. Nice one.
I can see it now. Oh, folks, it's taking a bit. You're like John Wilson off one of them boats. You know.
This hasn't even been nice.
I forgot. I'm cutting all that out.
Hey, have this double
I'm
decker
cutting
and
all-
shut up.
Oh.
Oh, get away
I'm
with it.
cutting all that out. I were supposed to be nice too. Well done, Alan. You've done well there. You're my favourite angler of the day.
Yeah! Oh, did I tell you I lost £1.5 bream as well? Skimmer. It's on video. You'll be able to see it and slag me off. In private, of course, because he's been nice to me.
I'm not saying another word. That's it.
Oh,
I
dear.
can't wait until this is over and I'm fishing on my own, and that's it.
Yeah, but we have a laugh, Dave. We have a laugh.
I'm joking.
Yeah. And we're back here next Saturday, aren't we?
Yeah, goldenrod, aren't we? And then we're back here the week after for the
Last round.
round, and I'm going to do something different again, mate.
Yeah.
I'm going
You're going to chuck your in. Spoil everybody's swim. Well, you,
I might not bother turning up. I'll say, right, today's video, I ain't turning up. That's it. See you
well, you've
later.
chucked yourself in before, haven't you?
Yeah, I've quite a few times. Hey, it's not.
He hasn't all.
I did quite well last year. I don't think I only fell in once. The year before I fell in twice. Last year I fell in once, and then
I saw you're
You know.
improving then, at least.
yeah,
At
this
least.
year I might get a clean slate. You know what I mean?
What's the odds on that, folks? We'll take bets. There's a bloody good chance of you being again.
Listen, if I'd have been here and you were playing that carp, I'd have come round and chucked you in my sen.
It won't go
Anyway,
in.
oh sorry, I'm being nice.
Yeah, exactly. See,
I'd have given him a
Can't help
cucumber
it.
sandwich and fed him that and got him a cup of tea.
Get a cup of tea while he's playing that out.
I can't help it. I can't help it. He's an idiot.
I'm not disagreeing with that one.
Right, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching it. Make sure you subscribe up to the channel. I've got a members only playlist. If you want to become a member, hit the join button and become a member. Hats, hoodies, t-shirts, all available. When are these hats coming out, Alan? I heard a little rumour that you were getting some hats, and
I've got some.
all right,
I've got some.
Did you bring me?
They're just
I
in
bring
the-
you up. I brought you a Match Fishing magazine last week. I brought you some pellets.
Cups
I
of
brought you
coffee
some
when we
thingies,
do van
cups of
chats.
Coffee. Yeah, cups of tea all the time. Them blooming chocolate things. I bought you a McDonald's
Yeah.
last time.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
you
but
know.
to be fair though, Dave, because you're that audible, you to me, you obviously feel guilty. That's what you do, and you're making it up. So that's why I forgive him. You see, so it looks after me now and again. Apart from when he's slagging me off.
Why not? If anyone asks me, I get asked all the time. Go on then, where is it? And I'm like, oh, what are you on about? Go on, where is he then? Where is it? Where is he, Nosher? And I'm like, people are looking at the watch. I'm like, what are you looking at your watch for? where is it? And I'm like, I've no idea who you're on about, mate. And they're on about you, Alan. Where is Alan? I'm like, I'm not with him 24/7. I meet you up to go fishing, and that's it.
Yeah.
Might talk to him bloody once every blue moon, every couple
He
of
don't.
weeks.
He's always phoning me. Aye.
Yeah.
What do you reckon, Alan? What are you asking me for?
Hold on a minute. He gets all info from Steve Ringer, doesn't he? No, he don't. Right. Anyway, we're turning this into a van chat. We're off.
Yeah, and don't forget, folks, it is absolutely free to subscribe
I've
to our
already said-
channels.
already
No,
said
you didn't
that.
say that bit.
Oh, good.
And if you click the notification bell, you get all these videos as we upload them. And a thumbs up. Come on, monkeys! Yeah! Yeah! Would be very, very nice. So we'll see you on Saturday, eh, Dave?
Yeah. Where's that double decker going?
I bet it. I'm lucky. So,
Right.
toodaloo.
Keep on bagging. See you soon.
Fish on. Yeah.